Hi, welcome to Living Your Limitless Life. I'm Kayleigh Kennedy, business and mindset coach, mom, and your no BS guide to breaking through the stories holding you back. This podcast is your space to get real, get inspired, and get moving. Each week, I'll share the mindset shifts, strategies, and stories that have helped me and my clients build lives and businesses that feel as good as they look. If you're ready to stop playing small and start living big, you're in the right place. Let's go. Hello, and welcome back to Living Your Limitless Life. I'm Kayleigh Kennedy, and today, for the rest of this year, 2025, I'm going to continue the series on sharing beliefs that you may want to adopt to make 2026 the best year of your life, personally and professionally. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, I invite you to take a listen after you're done listening to this one. You don't need to listen to them in order, but it's not new year, new you. It's new year, new belief system. So you may not need to completely reinvent yourself next year in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve. You might not even need a whole new identity. You probably just need to let go of the beliefs that never really belong to you and anchor in beliefs that align with who you are and what you want. Today, I have 3 big beliefs that I'm inviting you to take with you into 2026 and beyond. And these beliefs they're foundational, they're transformational. They're the kind of beliefs that when they land, everything changes in every single area of your life. So the first belief that I would love for you to bring with you into 2026 is that you are worthy. You are exactly enough as you are. We live in a culture that is constantly telling you that who you are today is not complete. That you need to become better or more productive or more successful, more healed, more disciplined in order to finally deserve the things that you want. That belief alone is exhausting. Anyone else just listening to that just make you shudder? The truth is, the room for improvement is always going to be the biggest room. But in order to step into the room for improvement with grace and the ability to receive, you need to be grateful and satisfied now and still wanting more while you are deeply rooted in gratitude and satisfaction for what you have now and what you've created now, not contradictory. It's actually the frequency of expansion. I used to believe that you had to be grateful but not satisfied of your goals, like grateful, but always be striving for the next thing. And I think goals are incredibly important. Or grateful for, the journey that's led you this far, but not satisfied for who you are, always trying to become someone new. So this is like external things, like your physical goals, but also in identity. In order to welcome your next level and to welcome it with open arms and really the ability to truly receive it, like be completely rooted, deeply rooted in satisfaction for who you are and where you are. Now, that doesn't mean that you're being complacent. That just means that you are acknowledging yourself and knowing that you are enough and you are worthy as you are now. I think what we try to do is we have this idea that it's always that next thing. And yes, goals are so important, but if we keep reaching for the next thing and actually don't deeply root ourselves in gratitude now, I don't think we're going to be able to receive the next thing with grace. Or we're going to be building and changing from a place of pressure. Or we're always going to be chasing and we're always going to be forcing. So you can't force growth and you can't force change. But unless you're able to really be deeply rooted in self-love and self-compassion and grace and presence for where you are now, knowing that more is on the way because you're worthy of more, but that you are enough now, that is a gift. And that is a gift I want everyone to receive and really embody. Because I want to be honest with you here. If you don't feel like enough internally now, No external achievement will ever fill that void because unworthiness is a belief, it is not a fact. Not feeling like you're enough is a belief, it's not a fact. So imagine entering 2026 with the belief that who I am right now is enough. I am allowed to desire more. And there's no shame for where I am now. I am exactly where I need to be. That belief alone will change how you show up and how you create, how you lead, how you receive, and also how you love yourself. Imagine building a super successful business, whatever success looks like for you, from a place deeply rooted in self-compassion. That's what I want for you. And that one belief will help make that shift for you. Belief number 2 that I am inviting you to bring in to the next year and beyond is that you only need your own approval. This might hit home for a lot of you listening to this episode. As humans, especially as entrepreneurs and leaders and high achievers, we are conditioned to care way too much about what other people think. And there is no version of your expansion that will make everyone comfortable. So stop trying. You cannot be self-expressed and people-pleasing at the same time. You cannot be limitless and still try to fit inside other people's expectations at the same time. And you cannot shine your light at full wattage and simultaneously worry about who might be squinting or putting their sunglasses on or looking the other way. I call this tool the strengthening your I don't give an F muscle. And strengthening your I don't give an F muscle, it's not about being careless and it's not about not caring. It's actually about being self-led. It is about only caring deeply what is aligned, what is true for you, what feels purposeful, not what you were taught that you should be doing. Stop shoulding on yourself. If you notice that you're saying that, oh, I should do this or I should do that, who said? Who made the rules? You get to make the rules. And here's the thing is what works for one person isn't going to work for the next necessarily. So start to learn what your rules are and stop shoulding all over yourself. Stop seeking external approval. Start being more aligned. Start trusting yourself more. Stop apologizing for showing up in your truth. Stop apologizing at all. Stop shrinking to avoid offending someone who wasn't meant for you anyway. How many times do we do that? How many times do we tolerate just to keep the peace? Stop trying to prove yourself. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone but yourself. And even then, do you really need to prove yourself to yourself? You already are enough. There's no proving. It's just aligning. Your next level requires audacity. It requires boldness and courage and the willingness to stand in your power even if other people don't understand your goals, your purpose, or your path. Other people's expectations will never make you limitless. Approving yourself, going back to the first belief we talked about today too, that absolutely will. The third belief that I'd love to leave you with today is that asking for support is strength, not a weakness. I heard this somewhere once, that there is no award or trophy or medal at the end for doing it all alone. That doesn't just go for business. If anyone else is a parent, goes for parenting too. There's no accolades for burning yourself out and trying to do too much. We glorify independence, and independence is great, but at what cost? We celebrate self-reliance, which is great, but again, at what cost? We also praise people who push through or figure it all out alone, but at what cost? That belief keeps so many leaders overwhelmed, burnt out, disconnected, and exhausted. Your capacity expands when you allow support. Your brilliance grows when you stop trying to be everything to everyone. Your peace strengthens when you release control and let yourself be helped. We are not meant to be experts at everything. The things that I am not strong at in my business, other people are. And the people who actually love doing the tasks that I don't love to do. Letting go is strength. Delegating is strength. Receiving help is strength. Surrendering is strength. Asking for support, asking for what you need is strength. You are not meant to be a one-person show. You're not supposed to carry it all. Entrepreneurship can be very lonely as it is. Leadership can be lonely. Parenting, all of these things can be lonely. So stop isolating yourself and start welcoming in the support that you need. Because your next level, the healthiest, most successful, most grounded, most aligned version of you is going to require more support, not less. So imagine if you walked into 2026 knowing that you are worthy AF and you are enough as you are, and you can want more without any shame, and that you don't need anyone else's approval, and that asking for support makes you powerful. Imagine how different that next year will hit. Imagine how differently you would think, how differently you would lead, how differently you would take action, and how differently you would treat yourself. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about releasing who you never were and coming home to yourself. Believe the things that your next level needs you to believe, but believe those things now before the results change. And I want to help you embody these beliefs, not just listen to them, but embody these beliefs. I am running a brand new 3-day virtual live workshop at the end of December. It is happening December 29th, 30th, and 31st on Zoom. It will be the mix of an end-of-year reset, a detox for your belief system, an energetic cleanup, and a pathway into a completely different 2026. All the details go live on December 15th because we are doing a self-sabotage detox. So if this episode is speaking to your soul and you're like, yes, I want 2026 to be different, and that you're ready to do the inner work to make it happen, make sure you're connected with me so you do not miss this launch. Follow me over on Instagram at the Kayleigh Kennedy. Join my email list at www.kayleighkennedy.com, or scroll down it to the bottom of the show notes. So I hope to see you inside the challenge, inside the detox. Until next week, where I'll be dropping 3 new beliefs that I invite you to carry into 2026. Keep on living your limitless life. Thanks for tuning in to Living Your Limitless Life. If you loved this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. It would mean the world to me. Plus, it helps more people find my show and we can create a bigger impact together. Until next time, keep dreaming big, taking bold action, and remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. See you next time.